Welcome, vintage gamers. I've got a deck in front of me. It has 75 cards that are legal in the format. This is the week before the Mox Showcase Qualifier. I've been doing a bunch of testing. The good news, or the bad news, is Saturday there will be no stream as I will be playing in the Mox. The good news is I will be recording the Mox, at least the footage, maybe not sound, I'm not 100% sure. And I've also been recording all of my testing sessions. So the Sunday after the Mox, this Sunday, starting on that Sunday, I will release a video every single day until I run out of videos. So there will be vintage content for at least a full week, one video a day of all the testing from the Mox and then the Mox itself at the very end. I'm pretty excited about those testing videos. I've done a little bit of editing to make sure that they're all have all the information you need there. But it should show you like a progressive lead up to the event, and then I'll probably release the event video at the end, and then you get to see what happened in the event, which I think is really cool. Today is the last stream before the Mox. I wanted to at least fit in one more fun stream, and I'm going to play a deck that is not my style, but it is a deck that has propped up in popularity recently. Basically, this is a Lurrus Standstill list, and there's always Brian Kelly I would say this is a Brian Kelly style deck. Brian Kelly Lurrus Standstill decks have been putting up 5-0s for many weeks now. Basically, Code Provider took that list and made it his own, and then top 8'd 2 challenges. And then most recently, Sprout, who's one of the strongest Deathrite Shaman players on Magic Online, took that idea and split a finals with this exact list that you see in front of you. So this is, as I said, a standstill deck. You want to get ahead of the opponent with either creatures or, tutoring for Saga and having Saga. It is a Lurrus deck, so there's no Oko, there's no Leovold, that kind of thing. So it's kind of a bug Deathrite Shaman Lurrus deck, but it's got a lot of pitch spells. Like it has, oh boy, that's 11 pitch spells here. And it's going to try to make up for the amount of pitch spells it uses by gaining card advantage with Standstill. It is also 3 Besagus in the main, along with 5 Wasteland effects. And then the sideboard is like, gosh, this is another 10 cards for Bazaar, and then 3 cards for Hogak, or I guess 4 cards for Hogak. Well, I mean, like extra cards for. I might be boarding in like 10 cards against Hogak. The Ipnu Rivulet's probably for Doomsday, and then you even have the Reclaimer crop rotation package. So really, you're expecting to beat the blue decks with your main board configuration. You're gonna have 4 Vigor, 6 forces, blue forces. You're theorizing that between Besaju and your forces, you should be beating blue in all of your main deck matchups, game 1 matchups, and then post board you're just trying to beat Bazaar, I guess. That is what I can tell from the deck list itself. We'll see how that actually plays out. You have Collector Roof, you have Force of Vigor, so your Saga matchup, your blue Tinker Saga matchup should be quite good. Honestly, in theory, I've been thinking a lot about a 4 Force of Vigor Deathrite Shaman deck and what it would look like. And maybe the answer is to make up your card advantage with Standstill. I don't know if that's how I would go about it, but this is like a deck that kind of vibes in my head as something that should be theoretically good. So we'll actually see tonight if that is the case. All right, here we go. This is now round 1 of our Vintage League. With Lurrus Standstill. Someone hold me back if we draw Tarmogoyf. And I have a cat. It's been a while since I got to say that. I have a cat. I have magic cards. I assume this is a keep. I don't know. It's kind of awkward that we have to probably play this Deathrite Shaman on turn 1 when it's our pitch card for Vigor. But I think the longer this game goes, the more value we're getting off of having the Deathrite in play. Though now I definitely wish I had a Vigor. Maybe if I hit a Moxen, I can, or a green card. Needle? Sure, Needle on Shaman. Now I need to hit a green card. But if I hit a green card and destroy the two, I mean, Vigor is so good against Saga. It's crazy. But I need to draw another green card, and I didn't. So I guess we're playing... I mean, my deck is clearly a worse Saga deck than my opponent's. So this might end up going really poorly for me. Maybe the real thing is I wasn't supposed to play the Deathrite Shaman here, so I could have had a green card for Vigor. Wow, they have no follow-up play? Huh. Well, that means they're not going to make a token, so it's pretty good for me. If they're not going to make a token, it's not as bad that we don't have... it's not as bad that we do not have a green card. Do I think they have a second Needle in their deck? Probably not, but it is Lemasters, so they come with some spice. I think I'd rather just get a construct token. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. Is this just infinite mana with Auriok Salvagers? All right. Do you have Flusterstorm backup? Yeah. Okay. So they have infinite mana with Salvagers. I mean, this was not going to be stopped unless I had, you know, the green for Vigor to kill the Saga. I still think it's probably correct to play Deathrite Shaman. I don't know. Like, I could have hard cast it. Oh, they don't have any plays with their infinite mana? I see. Do I have any way to remove this card? No. I don't have any ways to remove this card. Do I have a Needle in my main? No. What am I doing? What does this deck do? There's no Needle. There's no Needle. I guess if I just kill their white mana, then they don't have anything though. So if I just go get a Black Lotus, and then we Vigor. Do I want the Deathrite Shaman? I can't eat the... I don't know if I want Needle to die. I don't think I need to kill Needle. I think I would rather just kill both mana sources to stop them from salvaging. And then I can still go get my Lurrus. And then I can buy back my Lotus of Return. I mean, this seems fine. Yeah, that's... So the problem is if you leave the Opal and they draw, you know, other mana, it helps them get infinite mana back. I don't think I don't think this matters. Whereas I think if they hit like more mana, I don't want them to have infinite mana. So I don't think hitting the Needle is a big deal. Hope this resolves. It does not. This does not hit Black Lotus, chat. All right, so they drew a blue card for Force of Will. The biggest upside of hitting Needle is I can start draining my opponent, and maybe I can finish this game, but I don't know. I don't know. Do you think they play a basic in their deck? They probably play a basic in their deck. I don't really know. Like, my deck just doesn't do anything. And maybe that's because, like, you know, Salvagers is not really a... I mean, I guess if I draw a Collector Roof, that would stop Salvagers. Beseiju. So Beseiju would unlock my Deathray Shaman, but then they would just have infinite mana. So don't think that's very good. Okay, here's their fetch for a basic. No, they didn't have a basic? What? I was so confused. Yeah. I mean, this isn't guaranteed to do anything. I'm not gonna use Wasteland when I think they like have like 4 basics in their deck. They're playing blue-white Salvagers. I would be playing like 3 islands and a plains. Shouldn't I have forced the Lotus? Yeah, I should have forced the Lotus. I was too busy yelling at chat. Joe comes in here and is like, have you considered playing better? And I'm like, you know, I should have considered that. I appreciate that, though. I definitely should have countered the Lotus. That would have bought me a turn, and then I could have wastelanded. Yes, I agree. I agree. I threw it. I agree. I agree there was throwing involved. I still don't think they have multiple action spells, but they could have an action spell and a fluster here. What are we doing? What are we doing, homie? Yes, I should have countered Lotus. It was really bad. What is their plan? I want to know. What are they getting up to? Oh, Time Walk. Vamp. I guess I should have countered Time Walk. What am I doing? Wait. Oh, if they just leave Lotus in play? Yeah, I don't know. I'm playing very badly. I need to stop and think for a second here. All right, okay, cool. Yeah, so if I had countered Lotus, then I could just double Wasteland them, and I'm probably winning that game. All right, so my opponent is some kind of Salvagers deck. Do we want to have answers? I mean, we can have a variety of answers. We have all kinds of choices. We have, I don't know, all of this nonsense seems fine. And then, like, we could have this if we wanted it. We could have this if we wanted it. I mean, I don't see any reason to play Tarmogoyf besides it's my green cards to pitch to Vigor. I mean, this is so outside of my range. I am just looking at this pile and thinking, what am I doing? It makes sense to have a bog because we have Reclaimers, but we only have 2 Reclaimers. So that feels weird. But I'm a Saga deck, so I want to have these, but I only have 2 Sagas in my deck. Are we still a negation deck? I mean, they have Mox Opal, so are they playing PO? Maybe we could negate Lotus. It feels like Like that? Bro, chat, I'm gonna be straight with you here. This is a mess. Or it's not a mess, and I'm simply not at the level of understanding on what is going on in the deck building here. Look at this deck. I have a Swords to Plowshares, 2 Collector Roofs, a Standstill, and an Underground Sea. Like, am I keeping this and hoping my Ponder finds me a fetch land? Probably. I don't know. Like, yeah, it's probably good if this hits exactly fetch land. Okay, it might still be good. Because now I have access to a Vigor and a Jace. Is that good? Probably. This pains me. This pain. This. We knew this was gonna happen, but I'm already hurting. Yeah. So I think I should start by killing the Tundra? That doesn't really make any sense because I'm behind on board. But maybe it's fine. I mean, I can't strip mine the next target because I need to have a mana. Sure. Maybe I just play my Jace. I don't think my Jace does anything besides draw me to mana, but maybe drawing me to mana is what I want. So there is a basic in their deck. They just chose not to get it. Maybe it was in their hand. No, they missed land drops. Well, this Standstill looks pretty bad. And this Jace, I guess I can draw on their turn. All I know is I feel like our deck is a pile of garbage. Maybe I should have mulliganed. Maybe I should have shuffled. Maybe I should have not booted up the stream. Portable hole. Quick. Someone play copy pasta. It's gotta be a command in our chat. Portable hole. Yes, portable hole. You know, I don't think you can pilot a PO list without a portable hole and complain about 2 drops. Basketball. Key. I can't even activate this Jace on my turn. Jet. Demonic. Yeah, okay, fair. Indeed. Am I dying? I mean, one of their cards is Portable Hole, so there are 2 unknowns and probably a Time Vault off this Demonic Tutor. I like Demonic off of Mox Jet. That really, yeah, uh-huh. Activate. That's okay, chat, we got him. We got him. What am I hitting? Am I hitting both pieces? Or am I hitting fast mana? Or am I hitting their black source? Probably just hitting their black source. That way they can't play Yogwill. Do they have Yogwill in their deck? Does that even make any sense? They have Portable Hole and 2 unknowns. There's no way they have Force Blue card, right? There's no way. All right, can I have a green land, please? Please. This is the worst deck of all time. This is the worst deck of all time. If I play Standstill, chat, they just break the Standstill and I draw no cards because of Narset. Oh. Oh my lord. I don't think wasting them does anything, so I'm going to play my Saga and get my Lurrus. Yeah, sure, I will draw. No, I'm gonna use my Jace to draw a card, Romulu. You're killing me tonight. We are 5 minutes into the stream, and I'm died. Well, once we get a Black Lotus, Lurrus is castable, right? That's how this works. Also, it gives me another card to use with my Jace. It's just smart deck building, chat. You gotta think ahead. I need Lotus for green. Yeah, but if I go Lurrus, then I can bring back Lotus, and then I have green again. Portable Hole on my Jace? I guess I could have seen this coming. Oh, if I had one more... Oh, I'm so dumb. What if I instead had held up Strip Mine, and then when they went to Portable Hole, I just flipped my Jace? I don't even know why there's a Swords of Postures in my deck anyways. All right, they got nothing left. Needle. All right, so what is our play? What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We play Collector. We play Needle on Auriok Salvagers and Collector Roof. Maybe I should have Wastelanded. No, we're gonna get a Black Lotus for our Lurrus. Maybe we should have Wastelanded. Did you Tinker? I should have Wastelanded. I should just Wastelanded. Oh, to Fairy. Oh, that's really bad for me. Oh, Lotus Oof. Yeah, now, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I saw through this. I knew they were gonna play Teferi Bounce. Why does my deck not work with, and all of my cards seem at odds? All of my cards seem at odds with each other. I kind of want to get a token too. I don't know, maybe that's crazy. Oh, wow. This just works. It's kind of sweet. Well, now I feel like I'm winning by a lot. I guess I don't want to play Standstill yet because they still have a Narset in play. But next turn it's lit. I do feel like I'm winning now. Oh, okay. Goodbye, Lurrus. Huh. This deck makes my head hurt. I guess I will not be rebuying Standstills. Yeah. What is this? Why are they baiting me like this? You have a march? You have a swords? You have a portable hole? Do I have to attack both things at Narset in case they have something? I guess I do. Oh, I guess I could have strip mined in there in my upkeep. Well, now I can't make a Saga token. Ah, they had Ancestral. I see. Huh. Oh, what if... No, I don't understand. I don't know. Whatever. I'm off it. Let's just keep battling. I can tell you I played this game suboptimally. I now have played both games suboptimally. But I guess that was always going to happen. With the way this deck is. It's a Lavinia. This is a dig through time. This is a prismatic ending targeting my collector roof. At least I get to draw 3 cards. I drew 2 Deathray Shamans in a chat. Yeah, I don't know about this deck. Like, Standstill drawing 3 cards sounds cool until you realize you have no good cards to draw into. I guess I should have cracked beforehand. Not that that would have, I mean... what am I even doing here? Sure. Now I have a Soul Guide Lantern, which feels... I mean, it feels good. Oh, I have a Tundra. That'll go well with my Deathray Shamans. I feel like if I play my Deathray Shamans, I'm going to get balanced. I guess that takes rid of their hand, so maybe it's fine. Oh. Sure. Should I hit their graveyard now so that they can't play Dig or Cruise? Think so. All right, whatever. Hands off the wheel. This is certainly a match of vintage. I'm taking this Swords of Plowshares out of my deck. I don't know why I brought that in. Why do I keep getting all of my things prismatic endinged? Oh, I need that misdirection. Where's that misdirection? I boarded the misdirection out? Oh, no, no, no. My opponent tapped targeting the Time Vault. I simply had to kill the Time Vault. Oh no, that's my 4th artifact. They can block my constructs now. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I wanted them to input their mana so that I didn't get Flusterstormed. What are we talking about in chat? I don't understand. They also can't return the key with Auriok. I mean, they can't return the Time Vault with Auriok Salvagers, whereas they can return the key. There's like a lot of reasons. Man, 2/4 blockers. All right, I didn't really expect to get hit by the prismatic ending in the blue-white deck, but I guess it's an Esper deck with Opal, so... Ooh, making extra mana. Okay. Powerful play. They have PO? Oh, what is happening? They only have 1 card in hand. Oh. Well, I mean, I have 3 Besagus, so I guess it's fine. I have a Swords of Plowshares in my deck that's not in my deck anymore. I have 3 Besagus, right? I'm gonna draw a Ooh, it's so free. Just excellent deck building. They have no more lands left to search for? All right, well, our deck certainly earned that one. All right, so I want this misdirection in because they're... Wait, how does prismatic ending work? How does card prismatic ending. Exile target non-land permanent if its mana value is less. I mean, it's probably not going to work out. I mean, there's always going to be Moxen to hit, right? So misdirection looks good. Put more swords in the deck. No. They have like 1 Auriok Salvager, 1 Sphinx. I'm not putting more swords in my deck. Get out of here with that. Well, I want it to exile. Alright, these standstills look garbage. I mean, they're always going to look garbage. If I just board standstill out every time, it's always... Maybe negation? But they're a tinker deck. I don't want to board out negation against a tinker deck. Maybe Reclaimer? Card doesn't seem great. You know, I've come to the conclusion that I always think the opposite of whatever Romulus says. That's the conclusion I've come to. All right, I have a cat. What's in my hand? I yeah, sure. Sure. That looks fine, I guess. The Urza Saga fixes us for Lurrus. It's perfect mana. Sure. I'm gonna have gray hair at the end of this stream. Yeah, I guess so. Last game was game 2. Why would they keep it in and then board it out? I guess they saw swords for the first time and maybe Boseiju for the first time. I think it's okay that we don't have Saga tokens. Oh, I guess I should have gotten the Lurrus, though. I thought I was... No, I was holding up Fluster. I guess it looks like a pretty good brainstorm. Is this green? No, it's not green. This deck is garbage. This deck is so bad. What am I doing? I'm still not gonna have the land drop to get Lurrus. I guess I can't cast Lurrus anyways. Never mind. What am I thinking? How am I progressing? I felt like I just cast a bunch of spells and it should have done something, but it didn't do anything. Why did my Saga go away? I need that mana. Because I'm holding up negation force. What is this lantern doing? Why do you want me to do things, Romula? I don't understand. I assume this gets portable hole? Sure. You have a trinket mage. Got a walking ballista. Let's see. Oh, I do know that I'm drawing that. I mean, I guess this attack is free. Did I miss an attack last turn for no reason too? I feel like I must have. Wait, isn't this just sick for me? Because now I can just have all my spells are uncounterable? Kind of seems really good. This is no walking ballistas zone. All right, well now I kind of feel like I am. Got him. It's okay. Now next turn I can actually, I don't know, do something. Hold up all of my spells. Yeah, I can't count on that one. It's gonna be such a long stream too, because when this deck doesn't die right away, it also doesn't win very fast. A top. No. Wait, I can almost cast Lurrus. Oh, this doesn't vibe very well with my cast Lurrus plan. I guess I could not cast my collector. Oof, because I have a vigor anyways. No, I just clicked through attacks. So no, no. All right, I guess I will not be returning my Black Lotus with my Lurrus. All right, well now you're gonna get collector roofed. I hope you like what you've done, opponent. I hope you understand what you've done. You've ruined it for yourself. But what if they have like swords and then they play Timefall? Oh, it's okay because we can loop Soul Guide Lanterns instead. No, we can't loop Soul Guide Lanterns because they'll activate their own Soul Guide Lantern. All right, we should play our Soul Guide Lantern though. Why does all of my cards seem like they do not synergize with each other? See? I was ready for that. Got him. Attack? Why? You have a ninja? There's a Lurrus. Are you not blocking the Lurrus? I wish I had a collector of Imply. I wish we had a collector. I had no hand. Look, ma, no hand. No time either. Also, I missed like 4 damage this game. It's probably gonna end up being relevant. What is happening? They have their own Saga in this deck too? There was just a Needle on Saga. Now there's gonna be a Needle on the Soul Guide Lantern. But wait, they have their own Soul Guide Lantern. Will they still Needle Soul Guide Lantern? I can't like activate Soul Guide Lantern because then they can just name something else and play their own Soul Guide Lantern and get rid of my Soul Guide Lantern. Okay, they named Soul Guide Lantern. I think the 4 damage that I missed this game is definitely going to lose the game for me. I'm almost positive that my misplays will cost me this whole set. I probably should have won 3-0, but I played at a toddler's level. Oh my lord. Why is there Swords to Plowshares in my bug deck? Why are there 3 Deathrite Shamans in my bug deck? I wanted to play a full league of this deck, but I don't know if I physically can. You wanted me to board in more swords, Romulu. You don't get credit for this. You get credit for this. Yo, they're just gonna get Portable Hole. Black Lotus? Am I just dead to Salvagers? Because I didn't crack my... Oh, they have infinite draw because they have a Soul Guide Lantern. No, wait, Soul Guide Lantern's turned off. We're safe. They don't have infinite draw. Just Swords the Salvager, he says. Well, one of their cards is Soul Guide Lantern, so they only have 2 other cards in their hand. I don't think we know what they are. I mean, if they have Ballista, they could just play Ballista as a 1/1, and then I will concede. There's no reason to make all your mana first as on Ballista, unless you think I'm going to make you play it all the way out. Like, if they just play a Ballista here as a whatever, I will just concede to it. Yeah, they don't have a Ballista. We exile Ballista. They have DT, so I assume we're dead. But I don't know. They forgot to put Karn in. All right, so what are you gonna do? They gotta have a way to win. They have to have a way to win. Can't they just get Vault Key here? Oops. Could have gone for Vault. Yeah. You could have gone for Vault. I guess they didn't go for Vault. So what did you go for? Portable hole. My Geist. My Lurrus. A Sphinx! It's a Sphinx! It's a Sphinx! I mean, we would still lose the game if they were at 2, so it didn't actually end up mattering. A white source is not gonna help me here. It's also needleable white source. I'm just dying. Suck it, opponent. I'll show you. I will sword your Sphinx, and then I will draw Vigor and kill your constructs. And then, I mean, I'll die if I draw Vigor and kill your constructs, but I mean, it would be funny. This was awful. This was by far the worst match of Magic I have ever played in my entire life. I feel worse now than I did when we started. If we go 0-3, I'm done. No more of this. All right, let's try again. Let's try again. The good news is I have a cat. I mean, this hand has some... Are we really engaging in the 2022 Lurrus Mirror? All right. We are cat gaming in 2022. Holy moly. Is it gonna be a standstill mirror? Or is it gonna be mono white? I kind of have a feeling we're playing a standstill mirror. If I know Everest at all, I don't think he'll play mono white. All right, the good news is we get to see their hand. It's like cheating. It's pretty close to cheating. Oh my god, they're on mono white. We're dead. We're dead. We're just dead. I have a Force of Negation and a Flusterstorm in my hand. I am going to lose this game. Is there a basic in my 75? There's no way there's a basic in my 75. Yeah, I think we want both of those, but I don't really want a Collector Roof. I'm gonna die to Luminarch Aspirant. That's how good my deck is. Can I get any exclamation mark Loomies in chat? I can't believe that's something a real person said. Oh, why didn't I negate this Lotus? My bad, chat. I should have negated this Lotus. It would have bought me some time. I was just F6'd. I can't be in the correct mental game state to play this deck. It's impossible. I am on full tilt from second number 1. All it's so like here's my problem, chat. If I negate this Lotus, this game lasts longer. Do you really want that? I don't want that. I can't beat a single Luminarch Aspirant. They would just play it every turn from then on, and I would lose. I want to get Ghost Quartered and find out I have no basics in my deck. Don't worry, chat. I got it. You see, I knew that Black Lotus mana is temporary. That's card disadvantage. Mox Emerald, that's permanent. I hit the higher value Force of Negation target. He says as he resolves Collector Oop. Yeah. It do be like that. It do be like that. We would not have won this vintage. We decided at the beginning of this league that we would never win. There's a Path to Exile? And it was cast in their main phase? All right. Oh my god, this is too much for me. 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 All right, so I get to bring in 3 Swords of Plowshares that I cannot cast. An extra Caracas, an extra Ipnu Rivulet. Nah, probably not. Negation is awful. Flusterstorm is quite bad. Swords of Tabernacle is not good. You do not want to board in Tabernacle against this deck. I guess a Needle is fine. My whole deck is bad. My whole deck is bad. Like, this is not a playable Magic card. Like, what am I doing? What is this? Is it? I don't think it is. Like, we're also a creature deck. I don't care anymore. Can I just concede, chat? Can I just concede? I don't want to play it anymore. I guess I can bring in crop rots for what? What else am I taking out? Vigors? Sure. Sure, let's just take out everything. Everything. Take it all out. No, you need 4 Force of Wills. They play 0 Caverns. Because the deck is terrible. They built a mono white weenie deck and has 0 Caverns in it. I blame Grim. No, misdirection is incredibly important. I can misdirect their Path to Exile. So I can actually play removal in my deck. We can't win this. Our deck doesn't do anything. We cannot beat a Luminarch Aspirant. Our deck does not beat a Luminarch Aspirant. We're going to get our Tundra Wastelanded. And we're not going to be able to cast any spells. I will start by getting off to a mana advantage. And then we'll take a look at their hand. And their hand consists of Strip Mine, Wasteland, Path to Exile, Ruby, Plains, Arbiter, Aspirant. That doesn't really look beatable. But we can't even crop rot one of our things because... No. The best play here is play a Deathrite Shaman. This is what the frick? No. Play a Deathrite Shaman and get my Lurrus. That's the best play here. They'll be too scared to wasteland us because we're so far ahead on mana. This crop rot does not look like a great board in, but I also drew my 1 Tundra, so... Are they just gonna play Luminarch Aspirant? Okay. Alright, so we successfully... Wait, I didn't have any fetch lands, so I still can't cast crop rot. I'm not going to wasteland myself to cast crop rot. I also can't eat my own graveyard because I need to be able to cast this dig through time. Oh, right. They just sword the Lurrus. I don't even have a basic to go get. They don't even need they don't need an Arbiter in their deck because my deck is just doesn't do anything. I'm in pain. How did this deck win a challenge? I'm not making that play. Ever. I'm not wastelanding myself so I can crop rot myself so I can get a strip mine, which is essentially wastelanding myself 3 times to stop Path to Exile on my 3/2 lifelinker. This is way better. Oh, do I get Saga? No, they have an extra strip mine, right? The problem is I'm not beating a Luminarch aspirant. Maybe I will. Maybe I'll beat a Luminarch aspirant. Okay, that technically beats Luminarch aspirant. I mean, I think Rivulet is Brian Kelly technology. I've seen Rivulets before. I've even seen Rivulets in decks I can't tutor for them. No, the Saga just gets wastelanded, chat. Getting a Saga is not a good choice. How can you be wrong every time, Romulu? You have their hand is visible. So instead of going swords, I can go Collector Oof Tabernacle. And then I get my own land wastelanded. That's probably worse than just going eat plains, get swords, also get also get Tarmogoyf. It's probably worse. Maybe this is actually, there's nothing in either player's yard, so I shouldn't even get Tarmogoyf. It's okay. They're going to strip mine my Underground Sea, which is let me play my Tarmogoyf. Oh, they're off it. Okay. Wow. We did it, chat. We beat White Weenie. Can we do it again? Yep. Okay. I don't know why I play these kind of decks on stream sometimes. Like, it feels like I should, because it's such an interesting and awesome looking challenge winning deck. But you just know it's going to be a nightmare. This does not have enough lands to keep, right? This just does not have enough lands to keep. Bookworm, I do not have enough playable Magic cards. Force of Vigor at least hits Spirit of the Labyrinth. Like Flusterstorm against the White Weenie deck, Standstill against the White Weenie deck, Negation against the White Weenie deck, Soul Guide Lantern, Bajuka Bog, Ipnu Rivulet. Maybe I should be boarding in Ipnu Rivulet because it's a land that makes mana. Actually, that's probably correct. It's probably true. I'm gonna bug in this hand. Nah, I think that hand is pretty bad. I guess my Wasteland hand is not great either. The problem is Tarmogoyf is a worse card than Luminarch Aspirant. Like, this card is unplayable, whereas this card is amazing. Oh, I can't even brainstorm because they have a random Spirit of the Labyrinth. I, I don't know why I tried. I don't know why I tried. I don't know. Like, I can't fetch anything that doesn't get weight. This deck is so bad. I could wasteland them to get them off their own wasteland. That's just worse than just playing a land and getting wrecked. There's just a flash a flash bear in this deck. Look at how good Luminarch Aspirant is. Oh my god, I can't ever block. I am drawing a black 2/1 with no abilities. I'm losing to White Weenie. All right, let's try again. This time, for sure, the deck will be different. It's okay. My opponent is qualified for the mocks. Let's see what they're on. Let's showcase what they're playing to all 180 people, and then all the 2,000 people that watch the VOD. Maybe we'll get a concession. Turn 1, 0-1. Imagine if this was instead a Luminarch Aspirant. Imagine if this was instead Luminarch Aspirant. Think of the places we could go, the things we could see. On our turn, we played a 0-1. On our opponent's turn, they played 3 pieces of power. I like how our Force of Negation does not synergize with our Tarmogoyf. That's also nice. It's the little things. It's the little things. Chalice on 1. Sure. I can't cast swords anyways. 3 ball. Sure. I think we actually will win this game. Our opponent made the fatal mistake of registering Mishra's Workshop. We're playing Beseiju Tribal, so good luck, opponent. A walking ballista here is problematic, actually. Okay, so I can get a land in my yard and an artifact in my yard, which will make it a 3/4. And I can do that in response to the first ping. And then they would have to ping twice. And then if they ping twice, I could use Wasteland. So I think... Oh, fuck, there is an artifact already. Hmm. I don't really think there's a great way of doing this. Wait. What if I... just besiege you the ballista in response to the... to the second activation. Yeah. Oh, what if they just don't activate? It's not a 3/4. There's already an artifact. Yo, what's up, waterfalls? It has 3 counters. That's not a good draw for me. That is not a good draw for me. Still have a Trinisphere in play. You're still only playing one a turn there, friend. No basic lands. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Besage you this Inspector, which is going to make my Tarmogoyf a 3/4. It will also make my Reclaimer a 3/4. So when I cast my... Oh my god, there's a Chalice. Never mind. This whole line sucks. This whole line sucks. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah, this does not look winnable now. I done goofed. Don't know if it was winnable anyways, but... Yeah, like all they have to do is pump Ballista every turn and I should just lose. Probably needed to not make the play I made, but I don't know what play I was supposed to make. I guess I could have just countered this Trinisphere in the very beginning. I thought I would be happy underneath the Trinisphere because like I have my 3 mana, but it seems like that was not the case. I could have countered, like I had negation at the time of Trinisphere. I could have done something about this. Oh, that's so bad for me. Now I don't have anything. Yeah, I mean, I misevaluated this game. I don't think either was good at all, but I think I had to do something. I had to hit this, but then my thing is, yeah, I mean, I could, obviously the play I made was wrong, but I'm not 100% sure what the play I was supposed to make was. They're at 10, they go to 7, I go to 5. I mean, I have to stop, yeah. I don't think either was good, but it was obviously better than what I did. I can't imagine I'm living now. They just passed? Huh. I mean, aren't I dead on board? Am I missing something here? Pretty sure I'm just dead on board. Maybe they're trying to play around something. I don't know. I'm pretty sure we were dead on board, though. I played this game greedy and got punished very hard for it. Yeah, I should have just countered Trinisphere. I just definitely felt like we could play through a Trinisphere better than we did. That's super dead. Why does our opponent not understand that we're dead? It also doesn't help that there was a Chalice on one and I drew 2 1-drop creatures. Yeah, I had a negation for both of those pieces, but they hadn't played a land yet, so they could always follow up. And it was not clear on Chalice if they were what deck they were playing. I'm not conceding because my opponent's not killing me. I could have drawn like vigors and things. It didn't really make sense to me. It didn't make sense to me that I needed to counter Trinisphere or Chalice. Both of them seemed like things I could easily play through with my hand. That didn't end up being the case. I'm playing 4 main deck Vigor, you know? All right, now we're dead. I mean, I have to tap out. I can't just do nothing. I would like a needle in my deck, and I guess I would like these swords to plowshares, but I'm already like very pre-boarded for this. Standstill can come out, and maybe this hermit. Oh, I guess Flusterstorm. Oh no. Oh no. There are so many things. I guess crop rots come in. Misdirection comes out. Caracas comes in just as a land. That casts Swords to Plowshares. Sure. I definitely could have negated either of the two restricted cards. I just felt like I had the tools to play through it, so it didn't end up working. But I do think there were definitely games where that works out for me. Wow. Okay. My 4-color deck having 5 wastelands in it and 2 sagas, having my 4-color deck has 7 colorless lands. I mean, I guess if I just draw Tropical Island, it's fine. I'm gonna play the Deathrite Shaman first, though. I guess I don't really want this. Well, I can swords it and play a collector oof, and it's fine. Oh. I don't know why I did this first. I just messed up the order there. It's fine. They can't really eat in response to oof anyways, so. Is it worth continuing to Wasteland when this card is just unplayably bad? I guess they could hit exactly Ancient Tomb, but if I just needle it, it's fine. They can't play the game. I'm just gonna let this land vanish. I should have played off Wasteland so that I could have, I don't know, eaten nothing because I don't have a black source. What am I talking about? I guess I shouldn't be F6ing in case they have Dismembers in their deck. So that would have also let them make a Saga token. Worm Coil, Wasteland, Sphere, Karn, Ballista. Oh, and now I have the ability to hardcast Vigor. That's fun. So I guess what I should do first is Vigor there. Ravager and Nettlecyst, then they get an artifact and they can... No, if I just get rid of Tolarian, it's just better. I can draw another land later. They Needle Saw. Yeah. I think that's fine. Maybe it's not fine. Like, I have a Vigor, but I guess I'm gonna have trouble casting it. I guess I'll just Wasteland everything. I don't know, because now I feel like if my opponent draws Workshop, I'm in trouble, right? I don't like this play. I would have rather have just let myself get... Yeah, I would rather still have another Wasteland. I don't really like that play that we just made. Hand looks fine. I don't think this deck functions without Deathrite Shaman, and it's kind of curious that we have 3 Deathrite Shamans in our deck. Like, I don't... Our deck just doesn't work without Deathrite Shaman, and there aren't even 4 in our deck. How is that possible? Who cut the Deathrite Shaman? And for what? And for why? And for how? Kind of a dangerous probe. I didn't need to actually do this now, but I guess it's fine. I probably should have wastelanded them here. I don't know why. I don't know why I felt compelled to kill the Worm Coil now. I don't like this play. I should have wastelanded them. No, I don't like this play. I guess this play lets me set up for Saga, which is pretty good. So maybe it's fine. What can we crop rot for? Random stuff. Just hold open crop rot for their wasteland so I can get another Saga if they hit me. I guess this doesn't... Well, I mean, I have tokens coming. Not very large tokens, but... I probably was just supposed to wasteland this thing. I don't really know why after they didn't play a land, I didn't wasteland them. I'm kind of an idiot, probably. It's okay. I heard this Saga card's pretty good. Maybe we'll be fine. So yeah, I was just waiting for the workshop off the top. Oh, that card does not matter in the slightest. Alright. Maybe I shouldn't do this now so they don't know about how to attack correctly, but this is okay too. Yeah, it's not very good. There's a card just called Arcbound. I actually can't attack because if they block and put the counter on this lodestone, my thing is not a 3/3. It's still a 4/4. All right, I can't attack. Crop rotting in response to the Saga trigger? Nah, I don't think that's necessary. I wanted to play all my spells. Oh, it's a bond, not a bound. Fair enough. Nice deck. Also, crop rotation costs 3 mana because they have a lodestone and a sphere resistance. We've found a deck we can beat. We did it. All right, round 4. We're going the distance. I'm warming up. I'm feeling less. Well, if my opponent is on dredge like they normally are, the double wasteland hand could be pretty good. I have registered shops in a Mox. That is true. However, it was a combo variant, so it's not the same. I don't know. Every time I start to feel like, all right, you know what? Maybe this deck there's something going. And then I open a hand like this, and I guess this hand's not even that bad. I open hands like a first round, right? I am talking about the showcase qualifier event, vintage showcase qualifier event. Yes, which is this weekend. Eggy, has that convinced you not to register shops? That's the real question. That's what I want to know. Has losing to this abomination of a horrific Magic deck done enough for you? This deck is the most unplayable thing I've registered in a very long time. Not Bazaar of Baghdad. They get to see my hand. Well, that's cheating. I was already off. I don't believe you. This is next level gaming. You just want us to think you were off shops. That is a snap misstep. I know it's probably bait because they know my hand, but it doesn't matter. This is still a misstep. Definitely very good misstep target. What is my deck? It's a secret. It's a secret. Yeah, I mean, I'm allowed to probe here, right? Their hand is Tinker's Show and Tell Bolus Citadel. They really cover the angles there. I like it. I do like that. I would never register PO. That doesn't sound like me at all. I guess I should have gotten a different color. I don't know, maybe. This is not the anti-shops deck. What are you talking about? 4 Vigor is anti-Tinker. Just because Shops happens to exist as well. I guess there is 3 Besagers in my deck. Yeah, maybe it is an anti-Shops deck. You think they have another Tinker target that they can get here? I mean, this is the show and tell, right? Which we have to counter. And then we get to strip mine them. That's kind of interesting, too. So if I get rid of Wasteland and then flashback Probe and draw something good, seems pretty good, actually. Oh. Interesting. Is that good? Seems kind of good. Saga Collector Roof deck, a classic endeavor. And there aren't even other good targets for me to get. Do I hold this Saga until I hit another land drop? I guess I have to, right? Or it doesn't do anything. This deck has so much anti-synergy, so many non-bows. It's kind of nuts. Got him! Stand still. Take your time. What if we don't hit a land, though? Maybe it's still fine. Eventually we win with Jace Telepath, right? Ah, damn it. If only our Jace could flashback strip mine. Don't think Jace Ultimate's happening when I have a bear in play here. I do have a free pitch blue spell and a free pitch green spell, though, so I feel pretty good about life. This does feel like the matchup where we're supposed to be good, so... If only we had, like, other magic cards in our deck to get with our sagas. This deck is doing its best to make Saga look not very... I guess Saga did win that game with the Lodestone Golem. I have to take it back. Saga's unbeatable. This deck makes Saga look great. Yeah. Okay. Imagine my opponent, like, breaks out of this standstill, and I'm just sitting here with, like, 10 counter spells. I can't believe there's 2 snow-covered islands. I could have had Wasteland and Strip Mine. Okay, we've got a fetch. Are we breaking out? Going out of my cage, and I'm doing just fine. This deck. Imagine if there was a gush in this deck. Can you imagine? We're debating pretty heavily about this Flooded Strand, though. Do they have, like, another snow-covered? What's the plan? Underground Sea. Break? There's a duress? Oh, God. What if we die? Just kidding. Just kidding. Why? Who would die? Not me. Not me. Just kidding. Now, if only we could give our standstill flashback. So what do we do here? Collector Roof. Number 2. Hold up Beseiju. I don't think we need to hold up Beseiju. I think if we just play a second Collector Roof, we should be in a good spot. No, you see, Collector Roof Lurrus is just synergy. Yes, that is an accurate analysis, Oz. Is accurate. I allow it. I would have destroyed the Moxen? Why? There's Collector Roofs in play. Oh, you're afraid of getting tinkered? I am not really afraid of being tinkered. I don't really think that matters. What are they going to tinker for? Why do we care? Like, they can't... Like, if the turn they duressed us, they can't also tinker us. So why does that matter? I don't really understand. I don't understand your reasoning. I think it's just a waste of a vigor. All right. So we're already pre-boarded for this matchup. I didn't expect so many hand disruption spells, but well, we didn't have Beseiju, or did we? I think we did have Beseiju at the time. I really don't see any reason to cast Vigor on their Moxen. Yeah, maybe we could go buy a Blade Steel. Guess that's possible. I don't know. I think this is our pre-board matchup, right? We're good here. We can just resubmit. There's nothing to bring in. They're not a graveyard deck. They're not an activated artifact things deck. They're not a legendary deck. They're not a doomsday deck. They're not a creature deck, and they're not a graveyard deck. So we're already pre-boarded. About time we got a good matchup. This hand is interesting. I'm down. They're not on Esper Tinker. My opponent played Duress and Thoughtseize and 2 Snow-Covered Island and Show and Tell. I would say they are on blue-black Dark Petition or combo of some kind. Yeah, for sure. But then I have negation, right? So I don't really see... Like, we have time. Like, we have a lot of time, is what I'm trying to say. We could make any manner of plays. No, don't think about how we don't have blue mana in our deck. Just think about how we can cast most of the spells. I think I've calmed down a little bit now. We're riding a smooth wave of non-tilt. I think we'll be okay. I think we can make it. Wow, it's an Imperial Seal. I don't really want to mental misstep that. I kind of feel like it should resolve for the value, like an Imperial Seal. Is this actually Dom Harvey in disguise? So we can assume they got Tinker, right? The question is, we lose our Deathrite Shaman if we Vigor this Crypt. I guess I could Besage you the Crypt. It's not very good, though. I also can't really force Tinker because I just used my blue card, which I think was correct. But if I don't draw a fetch land, I can't cast Ancestral, and I might have to pitch it. Well, if we Vigor on their upkeep, we expose our Vigor to Flusterstorm. I understand Besage shuffles, but they will also just get another land and be able to do more things. Geeky. I think we can take a draw step. I did draw a blue card. That's not bad. This is super awkward. Yeah, you're right. I can't actually use my Beseju because my hand doesn't function. I don't think I'm casting Vigor. I think I'm just going to force Tinker. I'm going to play Jet and Deathrite Shaman and hold Beseju for like a Sphinx or a Citadel. And I'm going to hope that I can counter their Tinker. I'm probably going to get Blightsteel because I said all those things, but, you know. If they have that much hand disruption, they probably don't have force. And this lets me then cast Ancestral. Oh, they have force and misdirection. Well, I guess it's a good thing we didn't Ancestral. Then they would have gotten an Ancestral. Okay, well, I guess we're going to lose. I guess I had to Vigor. Wow. I didn't. Feels like this is not a deck where their Citadel is going to brick. Ah, they have Blightsteel. And their own Beseju. Okay, well, I think I could have played this game better, but I didn't think they could fit forces into this deck, but I was proven wrong. I don't really know what I'm playing towards here because I don't think I boarded a Swords in, but so I guess they've blanked my Besejus by having Blightsteels in their deck. I don't really think it's correct to bring in answers to Blightsteels. I don't have any tutors. I can scare them though. Just kidding. Yeah, I could have played that game better, but my hand was just set up so awkwardly. I didn't really expect them to have a force in their deck at all. Typically, when you have like that much hand disruption, it's hard to fit in forces. I don't have a maze I can get. I didn't really like the idea of misstepping seal. No, I could have made a lot of different choices. I just didn't really like any of the other choices. I'm gonna take out a Tarmogoyf. I guess it's yeah. I'm gonna take out a Tarmogoyf and bring in A swords. I think it's nice to have Anne out, even if we can't tutor it. We do have like draw spells. Maybe it's not worth it, but I think it's okay. I guess that was one of our green cards. Maybe we should not have pitched a green card. You don't really want to be swordsing Blightsteel. You want to just not let Tinker resolve, but this deck is just horrendous. Look at this mana. This is so bad. This deck is just not playable. It doesn't function. My opponent's going to duress me, and then I'm going to die. I wish my opponent would play Saga. That's another top game. Not a fetch land either. Kind of unfortunate. Probably are priced into probing no matter what here. Did draw a blue card, so it's a little bit better. I think they have misstep, but they didn't misstep Deathright for whatever reason. I mean, my best draw is fetch land, and then like after fetch land, collector roof, right? I just have so many hands where I just have non-functioning mana, and it hurts my soul. I definitely want fourth Deathright. They are gonna misstep it. Yeah. Okay. I mean, Lurrus hasn't shown itself to be a very good card either, so I'm not really convinced there are decks that you really want Lurrus against. I don't think those decks like exist. Ooh, we got a fetch land. Thank you. I needed that. I think I would rather just draw Collector Roof more than anything. Yep. I don't think I'm supposed to Vigor right now. I have like 2 targets, but they just kind of rebuild with top. I'd like to maybe hit the top when they do like a top activate untap kind of thing. I needed a blue card or an oof or something. This is just like the worst possible draw, probably. Don't really see how this gets me any closer to anything. I could jam Standstill. It is about the most dangerous play we can make, but honestly, it feels like the most powerful play we can make. Why are there only 3 shamans? Oh, this is why. Yeah, I mean, I don't really think this is a normal game of Magic the Gathering. I mean, this Reclaimer could just be another shaman too. This mana base is not way too greedy. This mana base is unplayably greedy. All right, well, time has stood still. I don't really feel like we're ahead. My opponent has an active top. But at least I'm not dying. Buy me some time to draw some fetch lands, you know? No, of course not. Like, I don't have anything. We're just dying. I don't know if this play makes any sense, to be honest, but I just didn't feel like we were progressing in any meaningful way here. If we didn't do that. There's only 3 Moxen in my deck. I could really use one of my like 23 land. How many lands are in this? Like 20 lands here. 20? That's it? Even though there has like 10 spell lands? That's crazy. What do you want from me? I can't. My deck has like probably 8 more lands than my opponent. Like Wastelands are even pretty good here. Sagas are pretty good here. I'm in pain. Help! I can't get up. I am hurt and cannot get up. I do feel like I am being trolled, yes. Indeed. I wanted to keep my double vigor, double force kind of deal. So I pitched a Mox. My opponent's sculpting over there. Land? Ah, thank God. Die. You know what's gonna happen? They're gonna find that Boseiju. And I'm gonna die. A classic outing. The shaman is not going the distance. Stop. No shot the shaman goes the distance. Zero possibility. They're at 8 cards in hand. This is why I always misstep the tops. Too good. Too good. Think about it. If they play a spell, I go to 10 cards in hand. How hype is that? We're gonna draw 3 lands off of our standstill, guaranteed. I guarantee you, if they crack our standstill, 3 lands. No shot. No shot we draw a single good magic card off of standstill. 0. My opponent is deep in the tank, figuring out if they're gonna break the standstill or not, taking their sweet time. I just want to be put out of this pain and miserly. Miserly. Miserly? Miserly. That's what it is now. What do you think they're thinking about? How good our hand could be? Our hand isn't actually terrible. Like, we do have triple force. Oh, they're done. They're passing back land. Come on, give me another wasteland. Give me another wasteland. Give me another wasteland. What should I have for dinner, actually, chat? Linguine? Chicken linguine? Or beef bowl? I haven't eaten yet. It's 9:30. I don't know if I will get to eat after playing this deck. I guess we can... Oh, I don't want to hit that button. All right, my opponent pitched a Flusterstorm. That is both scary and good for me. All right, Wasteland off the top. Come on, give me another Wasteland. I hate this game so much. It's actually ridiculous that I've drawn 3 pieces of Mox mana before I've drawn... It's incredible. Yeah, the beef bowl is great. Agree. It's okay. I can do a poll and we can do it'll be 50-50 and it will be great. New poll. Dinner. Chicken. Lin. Weenie. Beef. Bowl. Do your thing, chat. My opponent's passing again. They're discarding again. Wow. Incredible. What are they going to pitch this time? Bolus's Citadel. All right. Okay. Land, please. I can't. How? Oh. Oh, chat. Okay, wait. I can use it, right? All right, I can use it, right? I can go. I can do something with it, right? This is gonna give them a land, though. What if I just use it to kill my standstill? How about that? Now I'm gonna target the top, and they're either gonna get a land and shuffle, or they have to get rid of their top because they won't be able to replay it because it's standstill. Hit the key? Nah. Can't target my own stuff? Oh, damn. What is this? What is this 2022 stuff? Let me target my own things. Did the poll end and it wasn't a 50-50? I have never seen this before. Chat has actually decided on a poll. Thank you, chat. I knew I could count on you to... I knew I could count on you. The first not 50-50 poll of all time. All right, so they're going to draw with their top. So we have successfully turned off their top. That actually seems very good for us. Oh, they're breaking the standstill end of turn. Fair enough. Vampiric Tutor, break the standstill. Fair enough. Oh, Fatal Push, break the standstill. Fatal Push. How did I mean, I only hit one land there. It's not too bad. All right, now how do we determine what we're going to get rid of here? We need to keep 3 forces. So I guess we could have just forced the Fatal Push. We probably should have just forced the Fatal Push. I think we just keep Lotus as our 7th card and get rid of one of the Vigors. Actually, I kind of want a Vigor in upkeep. There was really no reason for me to not force this Fatal Push. I kind of just didn't even think about it. That's what happens when you've been sitting here for a little while, ruminating. Oh, what did I just do? Yeah, that's what I did. No, I was going to leave the dig to pitch as a blue card. I guess keeping the Lotus is pretty dumb, though, because I don't even have any creature follow-ups anymore. But I could use Lotus Dig, maybe. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. We're going to lose. There's no way our opponent doesn't kill us here. If they do pass, what do we need to do? Draw like Collector Oof and then go Oof Standstill? Pretty sweet. Yeah, I assume we end this turn with no cards in our hand. Or we die. Like, our opponent just got way more value off the standstill. Maybe not way more value, because we didn't die. But our opponent, like, played lands and used their top when we just, I'm pretty sure keeping 2 blue forces is better. Well, I could have used my Force of Will after I drew it to save the Deathrite Shaman, which I definitely should have done. I didn't click in my head that I had a Force of Will, because I knew I had a negation. I should definitely have forced the Fatal Push. They took the Lotus? I guess they're not planning on winning. They're just going to play top and pass. I mean, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I can't do anything anymore because I don't have a mana to cast any spells, but... Oh, Beseiju. Ah, yes, Beseiju. Everybody's favorite Beseiju. Can't do anything about that. I mean, my all counterspell deck losing to Beseiju does sound about right, so... Like, if I had a Deathrite Shaman here still, I could just play Standstill. Be pretty sweet. Yeah, I mean, they're going to tinker off of the top and get a Blightsteel, and I have... I don't even have anything I can put in off of this. This is so sad. Yeah, maybe I was supposed to Standstill again. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I was. Whatever. It's okay. I'm just trying to draw my Swords to Plowshares. One in 40. Yeah, I should have played Standstill. I don't know. I didn't really factor in that. Yeah. Unlucky. Am I done? Yeah. I've been done with this deck since the minute I registered it and I opened my hand and none of the spells were castable. All right, welcome to the 5th and final round of this Vintage League. We actually are facing the person one of the people we can blame for this deck list. Code Provider has 2 top 8s with the Lurrus Standstill lists, and I'm going to blame Code Provider for this one. And if we have to play a mirror here, I am going to be very upset. Oh, we're playing a mirror. This is not how I wanted the night to go. Is this a keepable hand in the mirror? I mean, I don't think I'm favored in the mirror. This person's been playing this deck for weeks. I think this is a keep. Does that sound crazy? Yeah, Code Provider is in the Mox qualifier. Probably going to play Lurrus Standstill in the Mox qualifier. Oh, am I getting Collector Roofed? No, Tarmogoyf and Collector Roof, I assume. Yeah, maybe I should not have kept this hand. You see, the Black Lotus looks a lot better when you cast things with it. Yeah, I should not have kept. Noted. I just felt like if I had Sagas, they would be pretty good against my opponent, but I guess that doesn't make any sense because they have like 4 Force of Vigors, 3 Beseijus, so why would I think Saga would be actually good? There's literally never a place where Saga is actually good. We can't turn our Lotus into an elk because we're playing a cat. Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't have kept that hand. It was clearly a mistake to keep that hand. I just didn't really think about it hard enough, I guess. Like, this doesn't really feel like a Vigor matchup. They do have Sagas, but that shouldn't matter very much. Feels like a Lantern matchup. Feels like it could be a Needle. I mean, it's a mirror. A Needle is pretty rough here. Feel like a Bog is okay. So again, a little rough for me as well, but Doesn't really feel like a negation matchup either. Like there aren't things we need to negate besides like maybe a standstill. Doesn't really feel good though. Maybe this is a crop rot matchup. Feels like it could be a crop rot matchup. There's all like 10 wastelands and 3 Besagus. That seems fine. It's not really a collector roof matchup as there aren't really. But like if I take out collector roof, is that even reasonable? Is that okay? I hope so. Doesn't look good. This mirror is kind of be a weird. I definitely shouldn't. I wish I had kit. Just mulligan. I don't know why I didn't mulligan. I just thought that Saga would be good, and I have no idea why I thought Saga would be good when this deck is entirely based around the fact that it kicks the shit out of Saga. All right, now it's our turn to do the thing. Yes, this is the mirror. This is the person who's one of the people whose decks we copied. We are playing the mirror. So there's been 4 Black Lotuses. Crazy. Two out of the 4 Moxen. What? There's a Quandrix Apprentice now? That actually feels really good here. I'm gonna get destroyed. He's ready for the mirror. He teched for the mirror. Tonight was a night filled with pain, much suffering. We're just getting murdered. We're just getting murdered by a Quandrix Apprentice. I mean, you know what the good news here is? There's a silver lining here. My opponent is probably going to register Quandrix Apprentice in the Mox qualifier. So you know what? There's a small amount of good news here. I don't want to save him. It's my opponent. I already saved Eggy tonight. I can't save anybody else. It's too much value. This card is like legitimately very good right now, and a card I really enjoy actually. I just can't win when my opponent is drawing Black Lotus, Gataxian Probe, Time Walk, Ancestral Recall. It's not possible. It's just not possible. I drew a standstill, played a standstill in this game, and it was completely useless. It had nothing. I see. Not even the old border Goyf can save me. I mean, I hope everyone enjoyed it because I got nothing. Maybe I'll win because neither player can attack each other. Oh my god, they're gonna get a fucking Quandrix trigger for every Flusterstorm copy. My life is flashing before my eyes. I'm contemplating everything I chose to do today. Why? The word why flashes in neon lights above a cold, dark alleyway. Rain drips down the gutter, splashing on the alleyway floor. Drip, drip. Quandrix apprentice walks down the alleyway. I don't even know where I'm going with this. The good news is, if I kill this Tundra, I know for a fact there are no more Tundras in their deck and they can't cast Swords to Plowshares. Got him. And then I said, GG easy. I guess that is the downside of using my Wasteland. The good news is I have another Wasteland. All right, they're getting their Lurrus back. Their Lurrus doesn't currently do anything, nor can they cast it. They tapped out of Flusterstorm mana, so I'm going to Brainstorm. Oh. Well, I kind of want all of this. I was going to say I was going to Crop Rot away my Beseiju. But now I'm not. Now I'm not going to do that. I'm going to Strip Mine their Saga and then Bojuka Bog them. Do I hold up Flusterstorm? Is there anything I need to Flusterstorm? Can I just go get Lurrus? I feel like I can go get my Lurrus here. Why does it feel like we're winning? Am I crazy? Does it not feel like we are in fact winning? Oh, now I wish I had my Crop Rot. Uh-oh, they have their own Deathray Shaman. All right, well, now I don't feel like we're winning anymore. Huh. I mean... Two Quadrix Apprentice? They kept in Vigor? Wow. Vigor. Pitching Vigor. Finding 2 fetch lands. Finding a wasteland. Wow. I still think I'm winning. I don't know why I feel that way, but I do still kind of feel that way. I do need this crop rot to resolve, probably. It resolves? So I can go get a Saga? Or I can get a Wasteland on their C and then they're out of black mana. Yeah, that sounds better. As long as they don't realize, like, the Goyf stuff, where, like, they trade Goyfs, and then I'm losing, we're looking pretty good. There's 3? I think we're going to mana deny the Quandrix Apprentice player because the mana base in this deck is shit. It's horrible. If this Collector Roof doesn't leave the battlefield, I don't believe they can cast any of their Swords to Plowshares. They can't activate the second ability on Deathrite Shaman. They can't cast their Lurrus. I believe we have locked our opponent out. As we draw swords, and we will eventually be able to cast it because we will have a Deathrite Shaman window. Though that would also give them a Deathrite Shaman window, so we gotta be careful. But I can activate Deathrite Shaman with black mana, and they can't. So maybe I just do that instead. Oh, no. I guess there are only 2 spells in the graveyard, though. So maybe that's not exactly a viable plan. They have their own... Okay, sure. Don't care. As long as my Tarmogoyf doesn't die. All right, this fetch land is a big deal, because if they have lands that we don't know about, we have problems. Let's see if they let us make a mana here. They did. Should I just Swords the Deathrite then? Or should I just Swords the Tarmogoyf? I can't lose this game if I Swords the Tarmogoyf. Unless... Oh, wait, now they can Swords... Oh, no, now they can Swords my Tarmogoyf. Oh, no, because I gave them a window. But I have a Flusterstorm. But I'm a winner. I am the greatest standstill blue-green 4-color Lurrus player of all time. My opponent resolved Ancestral Black Lotus, Time Walk, Ataxian Probe, got 10 triggers from a Quandrix Apprentice, but I simply wastelanded them off their 1 Tundra, 1 Underground Sea. You know what? Now I'm happy. Because of that. I think I sideboarded correctly, and I think they sideboarded incorrectly. Maybe not incorrectly, but maybe not optimally. What if we? I want to win now. I really want to win now. I shouldn't have thrown away that first game. How did I win that game? Through genius level micro decisions in a long game. I don't know. I just used my wastelands on their lands that only had 1-ofs. Bro. I took all the oofs out I could, man. I took all of them out I could. But maybe they're actually good. We can stop each other from casting spells. I have to keep this hand, right? Like, I can't mulligan this hand. I can't mulligan this hand. I have to keep this. I have to keep this. This is just not a hand I can mulligan. Deathrite, Force, Wasteland. Man, they have second Deathrite Shaman. It's very unfortunate. I guess I have my own, so unless they're forcing it, it's probably fine. Because this is going to stop their Deathrite Shaman. Oh, wow. So their hand is Deathrite Shaman Wasteland. Wow. Wow. Wow, what a game of Magic. This is some legacy shit. Oh, that is the best. They drew all 3 Deathrites. Well. This is bad. My opponent can get their Lurrus back and then play their Lurrus. I think I need to draw my own Bajuka Bog. Wow. I guess I should not have wastelanded their Bajuka Bog. No, it doesn't really help me. I guess they're going to get Lurrus back. And then this game feels very hard for me to win. I guess I can get a Bajuka Bog and get the Deathrite out of their graveyard, but I don't know if that matters at this point. Standstill is not a playable Magic card. I guess I can start by playing Collector Roof, and that turns off all of their mana for everything. They drew Force blue card? They're so good. One Tarmogoyf does stop this, right? It's too strong. They're too good. Who needs a 4th Deathrite Shaman when you can just have all 3? I wanted to win this match, but I guess I wanted it too hard. I needed to be more casual about it. More of a, you know, a casual want than an actual need. I'm going to get Flusterstormed. You ready? Their last card here, Flusterstorm. All right, I can play around Flusterstorm. Let's play around Flusterstorm. Kind of wish I had boarded in Tabernacle. Funny enough. Why do I have Standstills in my deck? That's the real question. I need a Tarmogoyf. This is the first time in my life I've ever said those words. I need a Tarmogoyf. They drew a Wasteland? I'm in pain. I am in such pain. It hurts. The pain hurts. If I activate my Reclaimer, I'm gonna die. All they need to do is like use their Saga Death Rights to make mana. Bro. You're top decking with no draw spells, and you just hit only cards that work. I wish this was actually good enough. Wait. If I get a Bajuka Bog, it's never going to be good enough. It's never going to be good enough. I mean, I could just try to get them on blocks here. That might actually be better. If I just try to get them on blocks. All they have to do is eat a land end step, which they did. No. I actually have 3 lands that go into the yard. No, I don't have 3 because I can't activate again. Never mind. Incredible game. Incredible game. I could strip mine myself. Strip mine myself. Draw Bajuka Bog myself. After. Wow, the full scared attack. Smart play. This leaves one land in my yard. It's too sad. It's too sad. I just couldn't beat that draw. No shot. No shot at beating that draw. All right. So, little quick wrap up section. Do I recommend this deck? No. It's a pile of shit. It's probably very good against Tinker, which is what it was designed to do and what it did and why it won. But this deck has serious configuration issues in terms of mana. I don't think the numbers are remotely correct. I'm surprised this deck can cast spells at all. And a lot of the times you saw in this league, it did not cast spells at all, which was an issue. I don't think you should be playing less than 4 Shamans in this kind of deck. Shaman is one of the big reasons you play this deck. So I also think Standstill is not a playable card in 2022. You should not be playing Standstill. Maybe that can free you up to actually put real cards in your deck. And I'm not really thrilled with this Lurrus idea. It's a pretty hard card to cast. A lot of times you need your Lotus to do it, and you have a bunch of Collector Roofs, so it's very hard. Theoretically, the matchups where you keep Collector Roof in are not the matchups where you need Lurrus, so maybe it works that way, but it came up multiple times on this stream. That didn't work out for us. So yeah, overall, I when I see a cool deck win a challenge, you got to give it its fair shot. And I wouldn't say we gave it the most fair shot. I was obviously not enthused in the beginning and played very poorly. I get that. However, I think if I had played optimally, this league still would not have gone very well. So I've seen enough to label this one as a dud. I would not recommend playing Standstill, 4-color, 5-color, Lurrus pile. Oh. I appreciate if you made it to the end of this video. I know that sometimes it's nice to see Justin get suffer a little bit. So you're welcome. I won't see you for a stream on Saturday, but there will be a full week of content starting on Sunday. See you then.